Rachel's phone.
Okay. You acting like Angelica.
I was telling them back because they asking me. Welcome to the Antonio Parkinson Project. Today is our Valentine's Day blind date special, Angelica.
Okay. Yes, we have one lucky woman, one lucky man that's going to be set up on a random date. Right, Kojak?
A show, Angelica. We're sending them on an all-expense paid dinner for two Memphis best upscale restaurant, Mahogany River Terrace. Touche.
You know, Angelica, that sounded like it was read from a script, but
I know,
this is going to be an
see?
exciting show. Don't go anywhere.
Yes.
Y'all, it's going to be an
You gonna
exciting
do me
show. Kojak, that was trash.
You gonna do me like
But
that?
he had me at exclusive though. He had me at all paid exclusive
You
at
see how I broke
Mahogany
that down?
Terrace. Okay,
I
so
messed
you
with my
know,
sister. I
I
messed with
got
my
your
sister
back
over
today,
there.
Kojak.
And then he sounded like he was on the Tubi movie after that. But
Hey.
it's going to be an exciting show. Don't
Check
go
'em,
anywhere.
check 'em,
Hit that
check me
subscribe
out.
button. We'll be right back. You're watching the Antonio Parkinson Project.
You're watching the Antonio Parkinson Project.
And welcome back to the Antonio Parkinson Project. You are watching the award-winning and fastest growing visual podcast.
Say that.
Memphis market. Let's go,
Say
baby.
it.
Okay.
Louder for the people in the back.
Yeah.
Louder for the people in
Hit
the
my
back.
balloon everywhere over
man.
here.
Oh man, look, y'all give it up for my lovely co-host Angelica Jelly Woods in the building, baby. Let's
Hey,
go, baby.
y'all, it's Lovers Weekend. Y'all like my balloon?
Yeah, we hooked
Yeah,
up.
that's a nice balloon.
Dr. Shalisa it's a sponsor. She sponsored all this love in this room, okay?
Yeah, Talisa Franklin cares.
Yes,
She
yes.
And look, she sponsored it, but
Come on
we
now.
got Angelica a balloon and some flowers
That's what I'm
for
talking about.
Valentine's
so
Day.
special.
Even though I
It
don't
just
even
took to Lisa.
celebrate
It
that.
just took to Lisa to make it happen.
Oh,
See,
boy.
they had
Doing all
to
that
pull this.
fussing.
I'm just joking,
Man,
y'all.
Oh God! Now y'all give it up for my DJ. That's my DJ Kojak in the building. Let's go, baby. Dang.
Josh was
Look
late.
clap.
Josh was late.
I'm trying to-
Josh was late. He left me by
Appreciate that, Josh.
myself.
Yeah, I'm trying to tell you. I just want to
Going
make sure,
on?
make sure we good on sound too. But
Okay.
listen, man. So every year, second year in a row,
Second
we
one.
do a Valentine's Day blind date show
Yes.
special, right?
Mhm.
And we have so this is how this works, right? We let's go back. Let's
make it
rewind
so
in
weird.
history. Rewind in history. Last year, you know, we had two people on the show.
Great people.
Right? We chose a female.
Great.
Yeah.
Great.
Lashandra, she was
Yes.
great. Angelica chose the dude,
And
Yeah.
it was a
DJ
great
Kojak.
choice.
and you know,
They're
I
such
wish,
haters.
you know, we're gonna run some clips back of that,
And
but not
record
right
it.
now. But we're gonna run clips back of how that worked out. How did it work out, Angelica?
You know what? They were two great people, but just because two people are great doesn't mean they're great for each other. Yeah, like that PR spin. Thank you.
I mean,
So yeah,
on the show, it seemed like they was clicking.
thank you.
I'm not gonna lie, it seemed like they was clicking.
Thank you.
I don't know what happened afterward.
We're not responsible what happened at the restaurant, okay? We're not responsible what happened at the
Okay.
restaurant.
Speaking of restaurants, we want to send a shout out to our sponsor,
Yes.
Mahogany
Mahogany
Memphis.
Yeah.
Mahogany River Terrace.
Yeah, Mahogany River Terrace.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Who is providing this dinner for this great romantic dinner
Yes.
for our people. So we're excited about that.
Mhm.
And maybe do you think there might be a love connection tonight?
You know what I do, but
Mm.
you know, we're gonna dive into it when we talk about this. I feel like they're gonna be a love connection and spark. I think they're gonna surprise each other. That's what I think.
Okay, so look, when we come back, we're going to introduce our guests. Don't go anywhere. You're watching the Antonio Parkinson Project.
You're watching the Antonio Parkinson Project.
Baby,
Yes, it-
some things need to be left in 2025. New year, new me, again. Be honest. How many times have you said that? January feels powerful. February feels familiar. You swear this year's different. Same goals, same promises, same people pulling on you. Listen, you don't fail because you lack discipline. You fail because you're trying to become new while still carrying everything old. Your life is already full. Here's the shift nobody tells you. Don't add another goal this year. Remove one thing. That's it. Just one. Is it him? Is it that friend? A relative? An obligation you've outgrown? When you remove what doesn't belong, the drama dries up, your energy comes back, and clarity shows up without you forcing it. I did it. You can too. If 2026 is your year for breakthrough, comment 2026, and I'll share with you how I was able to start clearing my life of the unneeded junk that was weighing me down.
Good. All right, y'all, welcome back to the Antonio Parkinson Project. Of course, this is our Valentine's Day blind date special.
Yes.
And we got a lucky MF.
Ooh.
This lucky date, and he is going to be going to Mahogany River Terrace. Shout out to Carly and the whole team over there. Mahogany River Terrace tonight. They're going to enjoy dinner. It's on us.
Dinner and views.
Oh,
They have
yeah.
awesome
And
views of the bridge, the river, romance in the air.
Cozy.
Yes.
I tell you, man. So y'all give it up for our first for our lucky bachelor.
Yeah.
Give it up for
My
our
guy.
lucky
My
Okay,
guy.
got the card
Yay.
extra. Okay.
Welcome. So this is gonna be crazy. I can't wait to see it.
I want to be on the date.
Man, I'm trying to tell you,
It's
man, I
gonna
wouldn't
be
mind
crazy.
getting a fly on the wall.
I know.
So Marlo,
What's up?
you're going on this blind date.
Okay.
Right. What is a deal breaker for you?
I'm gonna tell you on just on a date person, or just on a first date, or to romantically date a person.
First date to go beyond the first date.
Well,
We're just trying to make
me,
it past the
I
first
have
date.
to. I have to have a woman that's goal oriented.
Mhm.
I'm talking about, and there's so many
check.
women that are GOLD oriented. I mean GOAL oriented. There's a lot of people that have
goal.
goal. They want goal, but they don't have goals. So I need a woman that's goal oriented.
Okay.
And does she have to have any look preference? Does she have to be so tall? I mean, anything like that?
I'm gonna tell you something.
have your
The thing
preference
about
type?
it, we all had different preferences, and when people come on shows like this and they say, "I like this only," it really makes other people feel, that their preference is more greater than everybody got a preference.
Well, what's your preference?
Yeah, what's yours?
I like a person that is aesthetically beautiful, but doesn't live off of her beauty. I mean, the things that she gets in life, she doesn't get it because of her beauty.
Gotcha.
See, the beauty is in the spirit. You
Okay.
can look good, but if your spirit right, you ugly.
But ugly. I said that. You can be pretty
So
on the
your
outside.
spirit has to match what looks on the outside, because it's a lot of beautiful women that I wouldn't date at all.
I think we checking all the boxes then. I think we checking all the
I
boxes.
would say so.
Yeah.
So we got to have a person that's goal oriented. Most people don't even date with a purpose. They just want to be with somebody for what?
Right.
Yeah.
So what are we doing? So we have to have a theme from day one. What are we doing?
What's your purpose for dating?
I want to make my son rich. That's my goal.
You want to make your son rich?
My son has to be rich. My son has to live a life that nobody in my bloodline has ever had lived.
How does you dating make your son rich?
Well, first off, we don't understand the power of dating. Two people together can do what 4 single people do. So if we have a goal to make our children, first it has to be our children. A woman can't come into my life saying you need to take care of my kids. Then they mean you have sacrificed my kid. You need to come into my life saying, what are we going to do for all these children? So if you don't have a plan to do something for all these children, you and them kids can kick rocks.
Yeah, now that makes sense.
What if she got kids? Is that a deal breaker? Are you in?
No.
She
It's
said
only a
all
deal
the
breaker
kids.
if you come into my life telling me you're a package deal. I don't order UPS when I'm coming with them. I don't need a package deal. I need a woman that understands I want a better life for me and my children. What can we do together to make a better life for our children? You can't come into my sometimes they see a person living a good life and it looks great on Facebook, but a person that lives a good life on Facebook, whatever he has financially, it does that. Once he add you and you don't bring no money with you, what you saw goes down.
Yeah.
So if he was sitting courtside at the Grizzlies, him and his son, and you come in and say, I want to sit courtside, but you don't bring no money, we ain't courtside, we about middle of the way now. So if you don't come into my life willing to invest in what I have going, then my life has to downgrade because I'm dating you, and that's not fair to my son to downgrade our life because I'm dating you. And I
Let me ask you a question. Does body count matter?
Yes.
Oh, we always got to hit a turn.
And I'm gonna
left
tell you
turn,
something.
don't we?
Body count matters to the point where when you ask a person their body count, you have to be unintelligent to believe they're gonna tell you the real number.
I tell the real number, Marlo. So I don't know what you're talking about.
Damn.
Okay.
So
the real
I
number.
never ask questions. It's making you lie to me. I'm not gonna because I'm not gonna tell you the real count. Why would I tell you the truth about? Because I've had some counts that I wish that I could uncount. So why would I tell you the real count? Am I a quality person? Am I loose with? And you're one person that's loose with their body. But if you've been if you're 40 years old and you only had one person every 3 years, that's still 10, 15. You know what I'm saying? So numbers can get up, but depend on how you got them. Was it one every 3 years or one every 3 minutes?
Yeah, every 3 minutes.
So sometimes when you're looking at the count, you've been with 15 people. She 50, bro.
Oh, yeah,
If she did one every 3 years, if she did one every 4 years, you can get to that number. So that doesn't make her a bad person. She might have been in long relationships.
Yeah.
Right.
So we gotta kind of look at when we talk about body count. We don't really ask the right questions.
What's the right question? What
is your purpose in life?
That's what you're gonna ask her on her
Most people
first
don't
date?
have a because if you don't have a purpose, then what we going on date 2 for?
Okay,
2 purposeless dates.
Okay.
Why would I want to be with somebody who don't know what they want out of life? And I'm not expecting you to have everything. I expected you to be walking in that direction. If you want to go north, I can't meet you and you're doing south things or west things or east things. I need you to be headed where you're going.
Gotta align.
My job is I like you enough to help you get there.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Okay. This gonna be real good. Right. I can't wait till the follow up.
But you can't date a woman that come into your life and say, I want you to take me there. No, you can help me get there. I can't take you there. You can help me get there.
How long before sex?
I ain't gonna lie. I'm at a point in my life, sex not even important to me. And because when you are a certain level of man, you don't ask a woman for sex. You're such an example. No, you're such an example of what a man is. You're gonna get that. I don't have to ask for that. I don't have to press you for that. I'm the type of man, if I date you and we go out on multiple dates, if you don't give me none, something wrong with you. I ain't asking for it. I'm gonna dodge it. You're gonna have to force me to take it. You have to impress a person. You have to be the type of person that a woman wants to give herself to. I ain't pressuring you for sex. I'm pressuring you to help me have a better life. If I help you become a better person, if I turn your kids from a gang member to a doctor or a nurse, you're gonna give me that. I ain't got to ask for it. I'm gonna have to tell you, stop giving it to me. You got to be the type of man that a woman wants to give it to you. So real men on a certain level, we don't ask for sex. We already know if you're around me, you're gonna give it to me. Because I'm gonna be the type of man that you're gonna want to give it to.
Okay, Mom, you surprised me. I can't wait to see the lady. Can't wait to see the lady. You ready for the lady?
To ask a woman.
No.
Like, hey, if you gotta ask for it,
you're a low level man.
Right.
You're a low level man.
Right.
A man on a certain level, you should have options, and you shouldn't even exercise all your options.
How much money should be spent on a first date?
None.
And who should spend it?
I'm gonna tell you, I often
Antonio Parkinson.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Antonio, because of my Facebook and how my Facebook look, and I travel so much. When women inbox me, I meet them. The first date is probably a peanut butter jelly sandwich at Shelby Farm, sitting on the grass.
Oh, that's good. A picnic.
If you got all romantic.
A picnic is nice.
I'm gonna tell you something. If you can't
What's wrong
peanut
with
butter
picnic?
jelly, if you can't peanut butter and jelly, you sure can't Ruth Chris with me.
But
You
what's wrong with
haven't earned
picnic?
it.
A picnic is nice. Outside on a
But
blanket,
you got women that are
nature.
coming to your life because of what they see, and they want what they see. But they don't know what it took for me to do that. They don't know how hard I worked for me to do that.
And to keep it.
And to keep it and to maintain it. And you want to come and, so it's different. I don't think a lot of money should be an issue.
What last question for me anyway? What if the woman is celibate? I'm
gonna tell you something about celibate women.
Oh Lord, now
a woman is always celibate till she meet him.
See, when a woman say, that's what we need that little button at, Josh.
when a woman tell you she's celibate, that means she's been through some things. She's tired of these Negroes out of here. I'm not wasting my time with anything. I'm not giving my body. I'm not doing anything with anybody. I'm trying to learn to love me because I've given myself. I've loved others, and I didn't get any love in return. So when a woman tell me she's celibate, that doesn't mean anything to me because I want to get to know you first anyway. So that's not important to me. You can turn a celibate woman to a woman that's throwing it at you if you're the right person. So that shouldn't even be a focus, especially when you're over 40.
I semi agree with you. I'm scared to say that, Jesus. I'm sorry.
I gotta ask this question. This comes from the viewers. Marriage or no marriage?
I do not believe in the paperwork of marriage. I do believe in the sanctity. I do believe my word is my bond. I don't want a contract on a person. I'm not a slave owner. I want you to be able to leave. When you come home every day, I know you came not because I have paperwork on you. I want you. I want to know you came through them doors because you wanted to be. Because I have an open door policy when it comes to that. And see what we have in this country. People have we especially the women. They've came to believe that if you don't sign the document, your love ain't real.
Okay.
I believe if you need to put me on contract, you're afraid I'm gonna leave, and so I don't want that.
Okay, let me say this to the viewing audience. If y'all think he's right for this date, y'all send up a bunch of hearts, send up a bunch of love, and make sure you hit the share button. And look, we're gonna take his phone and tuck him away so that he can't watch.
You
the
gonna know
live,
what's
so he can't
doing
see
there.
the other date, right?
I had one question.
What damn? You gonna answer, Coach?
Yeah, one question. I'm gonna let that.
Right.
Talk to me.
Right. Look at that.
Career driven. How if a woman is career driven?
Oh, they sending up the heart.
I mean, she's career driven. Are you threatened by that?
A real man ain't threatened by nothing that a woman does if she's trying to be, if she's trying to accumulate some things.
Yeah.
Why would I be mad at a woman who wants some money? I like money. So you mean I got a woman and some money? Let's go.
Hello.
All right, y'all. So look, we're gonna, and I seen all the hearts, y'all. They apparently they like you for this date. But we are going to tuck him away, and we're going to bring out his date for the evening. But look, y'all, make sure y'all don't go anywhere. We got DaWhite Knight in the building, and we're going to talk to him. He's doing his first exclusive interview right here on the Antonio Parkinson Project. So hit that subscribe button, hit that share button right now. It's a good time for that. You're watching the Antonio Parkinson Project.
Oh, you're watching the Antonio Parkinson Project.
Oh my God, have you guys heard about this book? It literally says, stop praying for more when you're still full of shit. One of my close girlfriends sent it to me. I was offended for about 3 seconds, and then I realized it was talking about me. She said the book helped her get unstuck. I'm like, unstuck from what? She said none of her prayers were being answered, but after doing only one of the things that she read in the book, stuff started happening. It explains why nothing new can come into your life when your life is clogged up because you're holding on to old shit, basically. Now she's doing all the steps in the book, and I ain't gonna lie, her life is different. Girl, I wish I would have read it when she did. This book is not playing. Damn. Comment book if you want me to forward you the link.
Baby, some things need to be left in 2025. New year, new me, again. Be honest. How many times have you said that? January feels powerful. February feels familiar. You swear this year's different. Same goals, same promises, same people pulling on you. Listen. You don't fail because you lack discipline. You fail because you're trying to become new while still carrying everything old. Your life is already full. Here's the shift nobody tells you. Don't add another goal this year. Remove one thing. That's it. Just one. Is it him? Is it that friend? A relative? An obligation you've outgrown? When you remove what doesn't belong, the drama dries up, your energy comes back, and clarity shows up without you forcing it.
All right, y'all. Welcome back to the Antonio Parkinson Project. You're watching the fastest growing visual podcast and the award-winning visual podcast in the Memphis market. Let's go.
Say that.
Let's go. Hey, look, my lovely co-host Angelica Jelly Woods in the building.
We're going fast, ain't it?
Yeah, right. Y'all give it a Kojak clap. Y'all give it a
really
DJ, DJ Kojak in the building.
Okay, Kojak.
So look, we want to move this thing because we do have DaWhite Knight coming up, and we want to make sure that everybody enjoys both. But look, so y'all saw the first person that's gonna be on the date tonight. And we are now about to introduce the second, and she's a stunner.
Yes, auntie.
I'll give it up for Rachel. Is in
I said bow when she came in here. Bow.
I'm trying to tell you, man. Look, all all on you, Angelica.
Leave Josh alone.
Leave Josh alone. Josh, go and give her a hand clap for this stunning.
Yes.
Hey, y'all watching this?
I'm
Y'all watching
excited
this?
about
Look,
this.
y'all, hey, to them, everybody that's watching, send up them hearts if y'all think she the one. Send them up. I need to turn my camera around so y'all can see this shot, right?
Oh, you need to get the angle.
Right. So because she came in there like bam.
Bow. I said bow.
Right. So,
okay, turn up then.
Yeah. So look, this is the first time I ever seen Rachel look like she's nervous.
You know, Rachel,
Are
are you nervous?
Like, y'all know, I don't
Nah,
like
you ain't got to whisper. You can talk.
I don't like being in the land of the unknown.
Yeah, I know, right.
You like to be in control.
Most of the time.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hey, y'all, if y'all think that it's a match early on, she can't see this, y'all. So y'all send up the hearts. If you don't think it's a match, send up the tear face, send up the tears. Right. We'll see what y'all say. We can't tell her what y'all say, but we'll see. But look, so look, what's the deal breaker?
Smoking cigarettes, alcoholic, not in your children's life.
Okay.
Okay.
Disrespectful.
Okay.
Jealous.
Okay.
Those like the most important ones.
You ever dealt with that before?
Yes.
All the time? I can see it.
Well, so my father passed away for alcoholism, so
Right,
that's what that is. And my mother is a habitual cigarette smoker.
Okay.
So
Okay.
like the disrespect, I've dealt with this.
Yeah. So that ain't ever for you.
Nuh-uh.
How tall are you?
5'9".
Bow.
Man. Look, y'all keep on sending them up because I'm looking at it.
Okay, I have a question though. You said it had to be in the kid's life. Is there like a number of baby mamas that can have, number of kids that's a deal breaker? Or you don't care? He got 15 kids, 15 baby mamas.
As long as his business is in order, no women respect our presence. He can have 32 kids. As long as he take care of them, I don't care.
They can be a 2026 baby.
Yeah.
Oh, that's before me. That's nice.
That's before
that's
me.
real new though.
Okay.
2026.
Yeah, that's before me.
Okay. You strong too. Bow and strong. All right. Okay, winning. Okay.
What about body count? Does body count matter?
Long as I see his health chart,
Okay,
it doesn't matter.
Okay.
You say pull that my chart out.
Yeah, go ahead, give me your password so I can sporadically
recent.
check it.
Yeah,
I don't want to see no crop picture.
Oh Lord.
I need to see the whole thing.
Right. What if he's a former porn star?
Oh my God, we always gotta go to the left.
He's experienced.
Should have mean that. Should have mean that.
I mean, he's flexible. Like,
You gotta be. You gotta have something if you're on that screen. I'm just saying. So.
Yeah, but I meant gay porn star.
Okay,
just kidding.
we don't win way left. Thank you. We don't win way left. We don't win way left.
So
I was going to say something, but if you could build your dream guy, what would he look like? Or do you have a preference? You know, you like tall, dark, light. You know, if you could just have it your way, how would you have your man built? Pretty much.
Wear hats.
So where we from, you have to remove that hat so we can really know that you're not catfishing us.
You're not a hat nigga. We call him hat niggas.
Have a George Jefferson under that hat.
Yeah, like Papa ain't got no roof.
Right.
We don't need that.
Oh my God.
But because I wear a lot of heels, I would like for him to be able to stand beside me.
Okay.
In my heels.
Okay.
How tall is that?
Like 6'1", 6'2".
Yeah, she's 5'11", 3 foot. Yeah. Okay, I think we get some box checked. Okay, all right.
And like the only skin tone that they really I can't do like bright, almost white.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I like that too. But it can change. I told my husband's lighter, and I used to tell him that I like the dark man.
But I like them chocolate, but some light skinned girls can slip through the cracks.
Yeah, you got some exceptions. Little exceptions.
They've been great exceptions. Yeah.
Oh Lord. Okay. Coach, you got something you want to ask? You want to wait to the end when we want to end when you're done.
Almost. Yeah. Nah. Career driven.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
Most definitely, because I am a boss my own way. I can run any multi-million-dollar restaurant, grocery store, retail place. I own my own business, so has to be open to knowing that. Look, we deal with opposite sex in business.
Yes. What the kids do. What the kids do.
Would you consider yourself submissive?
Yes. However, my father taught me only to follow and that can lead.
Submit to the right person.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this is gonna be real good.
That's crazy.
What professions is no for you?
Oh Lord.
To be honest, no profession really is a no. It's all about how professional you are in that profession.
Okay.
If you just a thought and you talking about you a stripper, that's your past to just be a thought.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's the batting of the eyes.
It's like you making me nervous. I ain't never seen you this calm before. I'm getting real nervous.
Focus.
I know she's like,
Focus up
dude. I'm excited to bring them out then.
So do we have any more questions for y'all? Got any questions in the audience? Y'all got any questions for?
Can I just can I say the observation?
Oh my God.
I think
I don't know, but go ahead. I'm cautious.
You got to ask permission around here. Can I say the
right.
observation?
Right.
I think based off which both of you guys are saying that a lot of boxes are checked, So I can't wait to see if y'all really gonna stand on what y'all just said.
Yeah.
That's my observation. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's my observation. What you guys say?
What if you knew the guy?
If I knew him and he allowed us to come here and everybody that watches y'all know that I am really as single as I say, me and him gonna have a problem.
Okay, I think that's a good transition. Is it gonna be a problem or not a problem? We finna see.
But he don't know who it is.
No, nobody knows. Nobody knows.
So,
but you are well known, so it's like
So we let's say this. So I chose Rachel.
Yeah, you
and
did.
I chose.
Don't say the name, but
Okay.
Remember, I celebrated your birthday with you.
Yeah. I wouldn't do you like that. I wouldn't do you like that.
Oh yeah, I had nothing to do with the shoes. I had no picking. Y'all see this?
Last time.
There was nothing wrong with him.
Dude, yeah.
People can be great, but not great for each other.
Hey, shout out to everybody that's watching y'all.
Because they waiting, they ain't here waiting. Like, come on.
Hey, look, if y'all think this is a match, send up the hearts. If you don't think it's a match, send up the teary faces.
If he mess up, put the praying hands up. If you want.
And so look, don't go anywhere because we're gonna pull them together, and then we got DaWhite Knight.
Yes,
DaWhite Knight coming up, and we're gonna talk about. He said he got
somebody said we think we got a match. Okay, all right.
A lot of people saying that on my page too.
So look, don't go anywhere. Hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit the share button. Also, we'll be right back. You're watching the Antonio Parkinson Project.
Right now,
You're watching the Antonio Parkinson Project.
Baby, some things need to be left in 2025. New year, new me, again. Be honest. How many times have you said that? January feels powerful. February feels familiar. You swear this year's different. Same goals, same promises, same people pulling on you. Listen, you don't fail because you lack discipline. You fail because you're trying to become new while still carrying everything old. Your life is already full. Here's the shift nobody tells you. Don't add another goal this year. Remove one thing. That's it. Just one. Is it him? Is it that friend? A relative? An obligation you've outgrown? When you remove what doesn't belong, the drama dries up, your energy comes back, and clarity shows up without you forcing it. I did it. You can too. If 2026 is your year for breakthrough, comment 2026, and I'll share with you how I was able to start clearing my life of the unneeded junk that was weighing me down.
Welcome back to the Antonio Parkinson Project. You're watching the fastest growing visual podcast in the Memphis market. I need to go to our guest. Go to our guest real quick. I need that look. I need y'all to see that. Okay, so look, we are about to reveal who she's going on a date with.
Drum roll.
Are you nervous? No, hold on.
Drum roll.
No, I'm not nervous because I had no parts. So I'm standing here right with everybody else.
DJ Kojak,
I think we got it right, man. I think we got it this time, this year, 2020.
This is gonna be the first thing Kojak done got right since we done been on this show. It's gonna be one. Make sure you get this.
We ain't say all that.
We are about to see. Let me get this shot on Rachel because I want to catch this. Okay, and let Talisa Franklin, let's bring our guest in.
Let's see. Oh, y'all know.
Come right here. Come on right here.
I don't know. Look at my face. Look at. Do y'all know each other? Listen. Hold on. They know each other. I'm dumb. Everybody know each other. Okay, let's see. I had no doing the parties. Y'all know each other.
Hey, right.
Okay, we start off on a good note.
know who it was.
Right.
Okay.
Let's
They messing up.
Let's match up these answers real quick. Okay.
Let's match them up.
Okay, Marlo, we asked you what the deal breaker was. What you say a deal breaker was?
Look at here.
Step up to that mic too.
Don't be
What
scared.
did I say a deal breaker was? It was just a few minutes ago. I've been rambling.
Right, you've been scared too, just like she was.
I say that because I want to quote it exactly what it was, but
it was
remind me.
Somebody that didn't have ambition or something.
Yeah, or
Right,
no,
a
yeah.
woman that's not goal oriented. That's my
Well, we
that's
know
what a deal breaker.
Y'all both
Are
say
you
yeah.
goal-oriented?
Very.
Okay. That's okay. Step into that mic. It's
Okay. They standing next to
Right.
They standing next to each other.
They are,
Look at
they
that.
are.
Look at the
They
height.
are. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
What you saying? So, y'all got some interesting personalities now.
But she has good energy. She's goal oriented. She
Uh-huh.
has good energy.
Right.
There's no bad
Oh,
things
this
on
is
her
so
She
name.
fine as hell too.
And she's gorgeous.
Oh, God made it when he made it.
Oh yeah, he took his
God made it when he made
time.
it.
He took his time.
Right. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
god. Why am I smiling like this? I'm really excited. Like, can I
That
go?
is hilarious.
Can I
That is
go?
hilarious. So, Rachel, what do you think about a date with Marlo?
I go with Marlo. Cool. Like we have like some of that same positive, controversial type of personality.
Yeah, that's the
going.
truth.
So he cool. I've been knowing Marlo since I was like 18.
Right.
Denim and Diamond days.
Yeah.
But have y'all?
okay.
Why have y'all? If y'all good friends, why have y'all never just thought like maybe she
I'm gonna be honest
fine,
with
she
you.
style, yeah. What was it?
I don't really understand that my life is so abstract.
Yeah.
See, a lot of times women say, I want this type of person. I want this. But if I say, all right, come on, let's go on a date. Where we going? Miami. I ain't got no babysitter.
But y'all sound just alike.
Yeah, y'all do.
But Marlo, let me ask you this, real talk. You've been knowing Rachel for a long time.
Right.
You know, Rachel always been Rachel. You ain't never thought about dating Rachel.
I thought about.
I ain't never heard him
No,
inside.
I've never thought about dating Rachel.
What you think about it then? Her.
But I've thought about Rachel out.
Okay.
But I understand that my personality, how busy I am, how busy she is. I really and then once I had my son, before I just haven't really dated since I had my son. I got a contract. I'm in the 360 deal with my son. I'm in a bad contract.
Yeah.
My money go.
Right.
Yeah.
Rachel, step over just a little bit.
Yes.
Get close, y'all. All right, get close.
Rachel,
Yeah.
you've been knowing Marlo since you was 18.
Right.
You ain't never thought about dating Marlo?
No, it's always whenever we have seen each other, it's always been passing through more so like on the. And I'm gonna refresh his memory.
Oh.
Come on now.
It's gonna get good.
Is this finna turn to a DNA test?
No.
The father.
So way back in the Denim and Diamond days, Marlo used to think I was gay. It used to be me and two other good friends. We used to always ride around in the Ford Focus. And he used to think like we was gay.
He like, what? Look, is that true?
Is that true, Marlo? You thought she was gay back in the D&D days?
I did. I don't remember.
Sometimes
when I say I don't remember things, people are like, I don't remember that. I'm like, man, y'all don't understand how many people talk to me.
I believe it.
Different-
Men can't
1,000
remember a
shows,
lot of
I'm
things. I
hosting parties
believe.
at the time. And I was host parties after that. But I meet so many people that I remember people like I remember her, but I might not remember how I met you.
You didn't remember she was gay.
Yeah.
I want gay.
Yeah, please don't clip it there. Don't clip it there, Lord. Oh God, I'm excited about this.
Did I say that? Did I?
Yeah, it was more so like, man, they gay. They don't like, dude. It was like,
You trying to holler?
like Memphis is like the city of chicken.
Yeah. But
so-
they usually come after somebody try to holler and get rejected. So did he try to holler?
It wasn't me. It was more so my best.
Oh, he tried to holler at Muffin.
Oh, I know Muffin.
Now he's starting to remember. He's like,
Get out of here. Good folk, man. This is small, man.
She moved to Atlanta somewhere like that.
Oh, that.
No.
She in
Dang.
Nashville.
Oh
Okay.
I was
gosh,
about to
he's
say,
so
you should go to
petty.
Atlanta.
He's so petty. Oh gosh,
Right.
really?
Oh, okay, but look,
Okay,
so
so
look,
yeah.
She ain't gay.
okay, got you. But look, so y'all are going,
They haven't said
can-
yes.
Yeah, y'all can go
Yes.
on an all expense paid date to Mahogany River Terrace, sponsored by Mahogany River Terrace,
Uh-huh.
and shout out to Carly and the whole team at Mahogany River Terrace, the number one
Yes.
African American owned restaurant,
Yeah.
upscale
Upscale.
restaurant in the Memphis market. So
Food is so
we're proud of
good.
that. Give it up for that, Josh. Come on, give it a
Nice
clap.
food.
Yeah.
Yes.
I actually haven't been.
Oh, you never
Ooh,
been? This will be your
see?
first. You ever been before?
Once.
You been once? What do you
See?
think about it?
It's nice.
It's nice. So it's a
Some
treat.
lamb
It's a
chops.
treat.
I got a
Some
question.
lamb chops.
Oh, I'm
Okay, yeah.
scared.
Ask her what you want to ask her.
Is the nigga you took on the first date, is he gonna pop up tonight?
Uh-oh.
Oh, well,
The first day where?
at
She said she
Mahogany.
took somebody there. He ain't gonna pop up again.
No, I went as a friend with.
Oh God, this is so
Well,
funny.
Oh, okay. Was it a date?
No, it wasn't a date.
Oh.
Okay.
Would he say that?
You safe.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll say that.
He didn't say it wasn't a date?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay. We got him on. We got him on the thing right now. He coming up. I'm just joking. I'm like,
He just
Come
checked
on,
in
buddy.
online.
You need to
Right,
come on over
right.
here.
Right. And what would you like to know about Marlo that you didn't know?
By him being such a public person, I know a lot about him. The most important thing that I need to know, like he's very involved in his.
yeah.
I know that firsthand. Not too much. Let me see.
Well, Marlo, tell her something she don't know. About
They
you.
know everything.
He gonna lie to you. There's things that I'll discuss with her.
I like
It'll
it.
be only for her. It won't be.
Oh, I like that. I like this. I like that response.
it-
Like
that
your
way
my
she-
chart?
That way she can,
Like your
have
my
some
chart.
information that she don't see on social media. You know what
Oh,
I'm saying?
I like that. I
Rachel,
like
tell him
that
something about
response.
you that he doesn't know.
Why they can say?
Well, I'm an open book. So Googleable everything.
This the thing about blind dates. There is no such thing as a blind date when you go out with a man with me.
Okay, then it's gonna be real
Before we get
interesting.
into the Marloisms, let me ask this question. This is it. Do y'all want to go on this date?
It's a food free. It don't matter.
I know.
Yeah, we go.
You
This is
go?
my friend. I'm going in because I like.
Okay,
it.
we got a date, y'all. We got a date.
Hold on. Tell me
And as
again.
part of this date, we have something
Tell
for the
me
young lady.
again. Can
Come on now.
we
You
be
know, we did this for you. We
lovers
took care of
and
this for you, Marlo.
friends?
Come on now.
Hey.
Tell me again.
That's why y'all
Tell me
again.
again. Tell me over and over and over.
Watch out there now.
Okay. I've been knowing shorty for a long time.
All right.
Y'all supposed to get the part out there.
Shout
Thank you.
Hey.
But
Uh,
never crossed my mind.
Yeah.
Shout
Yeah,
it.
and
But
yeah,
tonight I
for-
seen
for
something
the
in
lovely
you.
lady.
Come on now.
Happy
Come on now.
Valentine's Day to
Valentine's
the
Day.
Rachel.
Well, Okay.
I do want to say something to the listening audience.
Oh, God, I'm scared. I'm scared.
And it's important because this helps a lot of people.
Yeah, make it quick.
Whenever you go on a date, don't think about love.
Right.
Think about a person that you can have a good time with, regardless
Yes.
of anything else. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. One thing I
So I think I hate when people go on blind dates looking for love. Stop looking for love. Love should be the
Yeah.
last
Man, I'm
thing.
looking for love on my
Yes.
blind date. I don't want to hear that shit. Man. Look. Hey, listen. Y'all,
Hey.
look, we're about to send them off on the date, but don't go anywhere. We got DaWhite Knight coming up, and
Yeah.
he said got something he wants to say. Congratulations. Congratulations to the lovely couple, man. We'll see y'all on
Yes.
Mahogany River Terrace. They are coming. They'll be there at 7:00. That's what time you're
Are we gonna do a follow-up show?
We're gonna do a follow-up show. You got to be here next week for the follow-up show. Okay.
All right,
big.
okay
Y'all-
now.
Y'all give it up for the couple. If you like them, send them
all
hearts and love.
right.
Yeah. Hey, don't go anywhere. DaWhite Knight next on the Antonio Parkinson Project.
hey.
You're watching the Antonio Parkinson Project.
Baby, some things need to be left in 2025. New year, new me, again. Be honest. How many times have you said that? January feels powerful. February feels familiar. You swear this year's different. Same goals, same promises, same people pulling on you. Listen, you don't fail because you lack discipline. You fail because you're trying to become new while still carrying everything old. Your life is already full. Here's the shift nobody tells you. Don't add another goal this year. Remove one thing. That's it. Just one. Is it him? Is it that friend? A relative? An obligation you've outgrown? When you remove what doesn't belong, the drama dries up, your energy comes back, and clarity shows up without you forcing it. I did it. You can too. If 2026 is your year for breakthrough, comment 2026, and I'll share with you how I was able to start clearing my life of the unneeded junk that was weighing me down.
Oh my God, have you guys heard about this book? It literally says, stop praying for more when you're still full of shit. One of my close girlfriends sent it to me. I was offended for about 3 seconds, and then I realized it was talking about me. She said the book helped her get unstuck. I'm like, unstuck from what? She said none of her prayers were being answered, but after doing only one of the things that she read in the book, stuff started happening. It explains why nothing new can come into your life when your life is clogged up because you're holding on to old shit, basically. Now she's doing all the steps in the book, and I ain't gonna lie, her life is different. Girl, I wish I would have read it when she did. This book is not playing. Damn. Comment book if you want me to forward you the link.
Don't just wish for a better life. This book shows you the formula, not the fake path, a true path that actually works. I've been watching people make the same mistake over and over. People will be like, I'll just pray for it and have faith and just wait. Blah, blah, blah. And they're still waiting today. Come on, people. This dude, the author, Antonio Parkinson, has exposed the traditional lies, or better yet, quote unquote, omissions we never got taught. Here's the ugly truth. And I'm a self-victim of this too, because we can't blame anyone but ourselves because there's so much information out there that we have no excuses for not living our best lives. So this really amounts to self-deception. But anyway, he wrote a book full of lessons here, and it woke me up to the fact that it's not really only about the prayer. He's not advocating against that. It's about capacity or making room. This is about you, okay? So what you need to do now, because it's pretty powerful, is open up your mindset. It was a simple, honest reality check for me. And I mean it. Look, I'm not going to gatekeep this information. If you want the book, just comment link and I'll send it to you. It's that simple.
Welcome to the Antonio Parkinson Project. You're watching the fastest growing and the best in black visual podcast in the Memphis market. Let's on record. We're the bomb in it. You can Google that. Hey, look, today we're actually doing a special show, another special show, right? Excuse me. We're actually doing another special show. We had an opportunity to get a special guest on here who wanted to come and you know, and kind of set the record straight, you know, for something that has been going on in the Memphis market. Before we get to all of that, I do want to introduce my lovely co-host, Angelica Jelly Wood. She's in the building.
Hey, y'all.
She's nicer. She got the balloon.
And I also want to introduce my DJ. That's my DJ Kojak in the building.
Say that.
All right.
Say
so
that.
we're going to run this intro. We'll be right back. You're watching the Antonio Parkinson.
But he running.
Welcome back to the Antonio Parkinson Project. Again, you're watching the fastest growing visual podcast in the Memphis market. Listen. I think, was it Angelica Wednesday night, Tuesday night?
All the nights is blended together.
Right, I know, point. Right? I know. I woke up at for some reason at 1:00 in the morning, and there was this thing going on social media from Side Street Cafe. Shout out to folks at Side Street. I like Side Street. Their Caesars. Okay, yeah. Hey, look, stopprayingformore.com. Stopprayingformore.com if you want to get the book. But their Caesar salad is good at Side Street. I like. Yeah, and their
Alfredo,
their pasta.
the buffalo.
Yeah, that pasta is fire,
all that food good.
It's fire. Yeah, Angelica, you been to Side Street before?
Yes, a lot of times. I love Side Street.
Okay. You know, I was at Side Street one time and I got snitched on some, but we'll talk about that later on. DJ Kojak, you been to Side Street before?
Never been to Side Street.
Never
been to Side Street?
I'm at Hip Hop Lounge all the time.
Oh, God, I knew this was coming, Lord. Really, I like that.
5721 Riley LaGrange.
All right.
Okay. So you know what? Angelica, you want to tell us? You want to lead the story? Or do we want to run the video?
You know, honestly, I didn't even see the Side Street. That's not even what I seen first.
Well, let's.
That's not what I seen.
How you
gonna let me lead the story? Not gonna tell my story.
Tell your story. Man, look, we've been catching it, boy.
I didn't see anything. I think it was like Tuesday or Wednesday, because you know your algorithm. Once you look at one thing, because we're not friends. I'm not even from. I don't even get a lot of friends from Memphis.
You ain't got but us.
I know. So like that, but you know, once the algorithm, once you post, once you click it, it's just like everything in your feed is just whatever. Yeah. So I did. I'm gonna be honest. I stayed up like 3:00 in the morning, and I was like consumed with watching it. But what I saw was not what happened at Side Street. I just saw like the personal post between yourself and your wife. I don't know if I'm saying wife or ex-wife. That's what I saw.
We're going to introduce him in just a second, but I think it's important to set this story up. So of course, you know. Young man in Side Street, you know, having dinner with a friend, I'm assuming, and his significant other comes in, and you know, and it kind of blew up from there. There was you seen? I think we got some video. Josh, run that video.
Did you hear about the woman from Memphis who caught her husband out on a date with another woman? And when she posted the video, it started a Facebook war.
I'm just down here, my husband with this bitch that he met at the casino that he was flirting with in my motherfucking face. She always commenting on his motherfucking posts and shit. Bitch! He ain't tell you his personal business, did it, bitch? He ain't tell you that. I hope you ain't putting that dick up in your mouth, ho.
Katrina Dinkins and her husband, who calls himself DaWhite Knight, seem to have the picture-perfect relationship with lots of shopping sprees, traveling, and plenty of kisses. Out of the blue, Katrina posts a video of her walking into a restaurant and confronting her husband, who's having dinner with another woman. That video went viral, and when her husband saw it, it started a war. The first thing her husband posted was that, hold on a second, she's calling me out about being with somebody else, but when she came to that restaurant that day, she was with another man, and this one right here. And then he decided he was going to tell all his truth. And he posted that he's been suffering in silence. He wrote, just because I haven't been saying anything doesn't mean it doesn't happen. A narcissist, abusive female, along with a picture of him with bruises upside his head. He then showed this photo of her kicking his car. And then he posted this video of himself trying to leave the house, where she runs out and throws something that looks like a brick at his car. After Katrina saw all that, she said, doesn't care what anybody says. They are not separated and they're still legally married. What do you think of this drama? Leave a comment to let me know. I'm Tierica with the T. Follow for more.
All right, y'all. So that kind of set up the story, but I wasn't there. Angelica wasn't there.
Was not there.
But our guest was there. Y'all give it up for DaWhite Knight in the building. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Yeah, let's go. Yep. Okay. So brother DaWhite Knight.
Brother DaWhite. Oh Lord.
Man, welcome to the show.
All right, thank you for having me.
Yeah, man. And look, I want you to relax.
Okay.
And, and make yourself at home. We're not gonna do anything. What we do want to do is allow you to get your story out, and if you will, take us back before we want to go back way before this happened. This young lady is your estranged wife, and she How long have y'all been married?
We've been married for 3 years and about 7-8 months. It would have been 4 years.
Okay.
Mhm.
If you want me to go back, in 2021, early 2021, I had met Katrina prior to that, but in 2021 we kind of got a little more serious, and you know, she seemed like a very nice person. One thing I can just really say, you know, about her, you know, she had a small little house out in Whitehaven, and so I wasn't trying to really I was trying to find really a woman to be with, to, you know, to give them a excellent life, and then also to enjoy life with me. I mean, like last year we went out of the country 3 times.
Yeah.
And so when I met her, she had 3 children. You know, she was, you know, had a job. She was working at Walmart. But I never looked down on that because I saw the potential up in her. And me seeing the potential up in her, I looked up and she was a homeowner, and I said, wow, she owned a house. And at that point in time, I was living out in Lakeland. And I was like, well, this might be a good fit, you know, for me. We used to stay on the phone, and, you know, 2021, we'll talk all night, FaceTime each other all night. And it appeared like everything was going to be great. At that point in time, her kids were very respectful, and actually, you know, they still are very very respectful. But unfortunately, you know, through the videos you saw on Facebook, things kind of got a little bit out of control between me and her 18-year-old daughter. When I first got with Katrina, her daughter was 13. And I always promised, I said, on your 18th birthday, I'm gonna make sure I get you a car. Anything I ever told my wife indoor, you know, her children, I did it. I never, before she even got a car, her son asked us, we already had the car, but her son asked us, are y'all gonna get Kamara a car? And I asked him, what made you ask, are we gonna get her a car? And her son made me feel good. He said, because you said so. And that's the type of rapport that I had built up between me and her children. Where if I told them something, that's what it was. Same thing with her. So again, I had moved Katrina out to Lakeland, you know, with me in 2021, and we got married in 2022. A long time ago, you know, we were all over Facebook. She was posting me every day, the whole 9 yards. A lot of stuff got done. In a sense, I kind of built a monster. Me, by nature, I am a provider and a protector of my family and anything that I love. I was thinking about a story this morning about myself when I was 9 years old and I was living in Chicago. We were very poor. And I used to walk 2 miles to the store for people for $1 food stamp when they had the paper coupon food stamps. And even at 8, 9 years old, I was very industrious, but I would have 3 or 4 or 5 clients, and daily I would get $4 or $5 worth of food stamps. This is crazy. By the end of the week, at 8, 9 years old. And so back then, you could take $1 food stamp or $1, and you can buy 100 pieces of candy, 100 pieces of 100 cookies for $1. And so my friends that counterparts, they would not walk to the store or anything like that. But I would take one of the dollars because I had 5, and I would take 100 pieces of candy and share it amongst 10 people. 100 cookies and share it amongst 10 people. The hurting thing about it to me was, even though I had that heart to do it, not one time did those people ever share anything with me. I always have been a giver, a strong giver of, you know, materialistically, and also my heart. Always been that type of way. And those were the qualities that she saw at that time. And that's why I believe that she married me. Over time, things changed. 2 years later, my number has been the same for the last 13 years. One of my exes sent me a picture, and it was no picture that I requested. How she even saw it, I gave her the code to my phone. And she sent me, you know, a naked picture. I didn't ask for it or anything. Wow. And so my wife saw it and she beat me over the head of that. And this happened in 2021. In 2026, she's still been beating me over my head with that.
Oh wow.
So
and you don't mean physically beating me.
No, I'm not saying that.
So
I'm just talking about,
clear.
I want to make sure that I'm not saying physically.
Yeah.
But I will tell you, my wife has said that that I was an abuser.
Mm-hmm.
But clearly in the videos that I post the whole 9 yards, you can just clearly see that she's aggressive, very aggressive. Again, when she even used the word, can I curse?
Yeah, you can curse.
When she used the word bitch, she goes down within her diaphragm.
You ain't lying.
And be able to, and so the words actually got common.
Yeah.
I start, and as a man, that's a hard thing to deal with. A woman calling and you providing and you protecting, calling you a bitch. And the kicker was her daughter started calling me that.
Wow.
Now I moved her from Whitehaven to Lakeland, then to East Tennessee, right down the street from John Morant. Bought her a brand new Mercedes before we got married. Bought her a drop top Benz. Then after we got married, bought her a brand new drop top, and gave her that type of life. But more important than that, I gave her that type of love. And the respect just got too out of control because it became common. And again, I did leave home. I left home over 2 weeks ago, and I left my house because I felt threatened there all the time. As black men, and if y'all don't mind me interjecting this, I'm an albino. You see me with sunglasses on because lights hurt my eyes. I'm checked on Facebook now. I mean, ridiculously, when it's a shame that black people cannot even come together and support each other or anything like that, because it's the black people checking me. The weird thing
but
is,
you gotta check their ass back.
Well, you know what? But you know what? The weird thing about that, and me being who I am, it's like my own people won't accept me. And the white people, once they figure out that I'm black, because they got to figure it out, they don't accept me either.
That's an interesting position. But I will say this, I look at white folk that we just passed, right, and he check them back. But and I don't want us to get too far ahead of things, but people are asking, did you see any of these signs early on?
Yeah.
Truthfully, yes.
Okay, but that's honest right there.
Truthfully, yes, but they were very mild. And so I just figured it and I chalked it up. And I said that, with time, with growth, because my wife is way younger than me.
What's
Another
the difference
red flag.
What's the difference in age?
I'm 52 and she's 35.
Right. Okay.
So it was a 17-year difference. But again, I just saw the maturity up in her, because again, she was, her house, she was a homeowner. Her house was paid for. And I saw the maturity up in her to make decisions like that at a young age. And I said, well, dog, we could build together. Ain't no telling what we could do together. And that's what I saw up in her. But again, I opened up several businesses for her. None of them came into full fruition. And I'm not here to bash her. I'm not going to do that, even at this very point. But the thing is, like I said, I've been a provider and a protector all this time. But guess what? I forgot to provide and protect for myself, myself. That's the thing, and the hurting thing about it is because I had engulfed myself and start really, and I'm going through therapy right now.
Well, hold that.
Can I say something though? Before we do all that, I want to publicly say that I feel it makes me sad that both of you guys have to deal with this in the public eye, because to deal with, if you're talking about abuse, infidelity, or financial issue, anything. It's hard enough to go through it in private, and you have to do it in public. And even like what you said about the troll and the comments against you, I apologize for the comments, because people are so harsh, and you don't know what people are saying that could push you over the edge. Because there's a lot of stories I had to put my hands on people, and Lord, I'm thinking about if I had the internet back then, and I done did some crazy stuff. I don't fight. I have, but none of those things were broadcast. It was never in to be able, even speaking for your wife. for her to have to deal with that. I'm looking at both sides. I'm sorry that both of you guys have to deal with those things. I just want to say that first because I don't play. It's serious to me.
And can I please interject this? For me, I'm not an internet Facebook person, social media person.
Okay.
She by her being younger, this younger generation, everything got to be on Facebook.
Yeah.
She came in going live like that. And so when she came in going live like that, at that point in time, I shut my page down. But I felt like I had to answer it and actually really show what was really happening, the truth. Because again, you know, most time, and I'm not trying to be down on women. Most time, women will set a narrative that a man is, you know, a cheater and an abuser. But sometimes, and really, I'm just gonna say more than half the time, they be the ones cheating and abusing. I'm just gonna be honest with you.
Well, let's hold it right there. When we come back, we're gonna talk about that infamous day. So don't go anywhere. Hit that subscribe button. Be right back. You're watching the Antonio Parkinson.
You're watching the Antonio Parkinson Project.
Hey y'all, I blocked the Saints. Antonio Parkinson's book is available on Audible now. Get it before they take it down?
I'm not a pastor, but what if the answer to your prayers has always existed, waiting for you to make...
Oh my God, have you guys heard about this book? It literally says, stop praying for more when you're still full of shit. One of my close girlfriends sent it to me. I was offended for about 3 seconds, and then I realized it was talking about me. She said the book helped her get unstuck. I'm like, unstuck from what? She said none of her prayers were being answered, but after doing only one of the things that she read in the book, stuff started happening. It explains why nothing new can come into your life when your life is clogged up because you're holding on to old shit, basically. Now she's doing all the steps in the book, and I ain't gonna lie, her life is different. Girl, I wish I would have read it when she did. This book is not playing. Damn. Comment book if you want me to forward you the link.
All right, y'all. Welcome back to the Antonio Parkinson Project. We have our special guest, Dwight Knight, in the building. Y'all give it up for him. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Yes.
You know. I want to give him a round of applause. Josh, give him a round of applause for courage.
Yeah.
Yeah. Give it up for courage.
Yes.
Listen. If you are now, listen, Angelica. You know, you and me and DJ Kojak. You know, we're used to being in a spotlight in some form or fashion. You know, we're in public relations, you know, and marketing, and of course, you know, me being an elected official.
But that's
DJ
still
Kojak,
behind the scenes.
Being an elected official ain't behind the
that's
scenes.
You.
That's our front.
Me.
You know, DJ Kojak.
Me.
You know, he's you know in front of people, and you know, a lot of us are in the public spotlight. When you are off the grid, right, and then this thing hits you overwhelmingly, literally within hours, right? It literally blew up. I saw it. I'm assuming it was the night it happened, and then next thing you know, I see World Star pick this thing up. You know, look, you done made it, right? Somewhat in some form or fashion, right? But I do want to ask this, Dwight, and I'm not making light of, but Dwight, I do want you to understand that hold your head, keep your head up, hold your head up, man. Be that same man that is the giver, and you know that's something to be proud of. So hold your head up, man. You know, hold your head, real talk. But let's go back to that day, right? That morning, I think what seemed like a regular, normal morning, right? Walk us through it.
This is the honest to God truth. That morning, I had a regular day. I did go out to my house in East because, like I said, I left the house for over 2 weeks ago. First week I was, I was just trying to adjust being away from home because, you know, just home is just everything. I didn't stayed in the biggest penthouse in the whole 9 yards, and I'd rather just be at home than anywhere. So that morning I did go to the house and get some of my things. And when I got back to the place I'm residing at, I was just wondering what I was going to do, and I was feeling kind of depressed. The young lady that you guys saw me with, I called her up and I asked her, I said, well, would you mind, going out and having dinner and drinks with me? Normally, and I'm not trying to talk about side street, but I don't go to side street. Normally, I'm more of a porch and parlor and a roof Chris type person, because I like to I like to have a nice drink, and I like real good food. And I'm not saying side street don't have good food, but that's just,
I don't want them to come for us.
Hey, look, I'm not saying that they don't have good food, but that was only my second time ever going to side street grill. Also, when she actually met me down there, because her car, she parked it at the gas station. It was limited parking. I don't know whether they had something there, but she had it was just very limited parking. And so we went to we did go to side street. I just ordered a burger and fries, and I had a Philly steak and fries. I ordered me a Patron lemon drop, and she ordered some seafood pasta. And
that pasta again, Angela.
Seafood pasta, and she ordered her a drink, and it was less. We were in there for no more than 10 minutes. Next thing I know, my wife walked in and she was cussing and going off.
Hold on, right there. Hold that thought right there. Let me ask you. How did she know you were there?
Well, I know that there was no track on my car because I've been away from home for over 2 weeks. And but I got a Benz, and it's a common Benz, but I got rims on my Benz, and so you could see it. All of my cars are kind of in a sense, nice cars and modern cars, and they're very clean, and so I saw on social media where she said she was driving by because she was on her way to the bayou.
Oh,
now,
she was going out too.
Yes,
right.
Yes, and so she said she saw my car, and that's what made her come in. Interestingly, her car has GPS on it because it's kind of a little bit more newer than mine. I looked on my phone after she cut up like that because she bust my windshield. She dented my car. She bust the headlight on my car. I mean, it was like a monster. And then she got in the back seat of the car. Then I tried to get her off, and then when I was getting in the front seat, she hit me up in my face, and then she was still coming at me, and it's like I just kind of pushed her away. If you looked in the video, if anyone of y'all saw the video, that's exactly what happened. But she was very aggressive. I then left, and when I left, I dropped her off at where her car was, right by the gas station. I looked at the GPS on her Mercedes, and it was at the Bayou Grill. I walked in the Bayou, and she's sitting at the bar with this little dude. I don't want to talk about short people, but she was, she I'm saying I was like, dog, it's funny that you went from 6'1" to 5'4". You know what I'm saying? No, I know that's being petty. That's being petty.
What about the fish? She could have just been sitting at the bar. A lot of people say at the bar. People saying a lot of people say at the bar.
That ain't what I'm talking about though.
I
think you missed it. I think you might have missed this. No, the fact that you come from on 100, scrapping, and now you. The Bayou is like less than a minute and
10
a half.
minutes. 10 minutes later.
To cool down.
Chilling, right? Well, I'm like, okay.
Right, 10 minutes later. So when I walked in, I did take a picture, and I posted on Facebook. Dude just said that he was there to protect his friend. Okay, well, protect your friend.
Wait, what?
That's what he said. He said, I'm only here to protect my friend.
From what?
I don't know, because the way she walked in there, I did not walk up in there like that, because at this point in time, what people don't know, that even though I was living in the house. We had already separated. I was in the guest bedroom upstairs. I was in the guest bedroom prior to this. We had already really separated. And I'm going to just say this. I went in the guest bedroom maybe about 2 months ago. But for the last 5-6 months, it's just been, it hadn't been a marriage. That's all I can say.
I have 3 questions. Three
Three.
questions.
Okay.
First one, because there's a lot of common questions I see online. I'm gonna go back because we skipped over it. What do you do for a living? Because I'm tired of hearing this question.
Well, I have businesses.
Okay.
No.
You're an entrepreneur.
I'm an entrepreneur.
Okay. I'll take the entrepreneur. And you said about when you have, a lot of men, when men are providers, they get, how you say women are labeled. Men that provide and do all these things, they're deemed as controlling. Right. Do you see yourself as you using these items, the house, the cars, whatever, as a means of control?
No. Believe it or not, again, I said I'm not on here to bash her, but I was so programmed I forgot who I was when it came down to what we were going, where we were going to go to eat. It was always somewhere she wanted to eat. Like I eat seafood and she doesn't. So I was programmed to do certain things where, to show you, prior to this, I was on Life 360 and I had Apple iTags in my Mercedes, because my Mercedes is a 17. And so it didn't have a tracking thing, but I put it on there for one thing, for a security purpose, just in case something happened, you could track it down. I also put it on there to give her the sense of look, this is where I am. This is where my vehicle is. This is where my phone is, Life 360.
Why did you feel like you needed to do that, though?
From the pressure that she gave me. The pressure that she gave me, because like I told you, that was a picture that an ex sent me. My number been the same for 14 years. Yeah. Well, just because I get with a person don't mean that my exes or anybody ain't going to try to, try to shoot their shot. But I wasn't interested up in that, because I'm just going to say.
If she had an ex-husband and he sent a D picture, will you not beat her over the head for it?
No.
Not physically, y'all.
No.
Not physically beat.
Okay.
Would you not hang it over her head
No.
or question her whereabouts or her motives or think that she was being untrue?
No.
You'll be okay with it and say, baby, that's in your past. Your number ain't changed. You'll be okay?
Yes, I would be okay with it, because first of all, again, my number been the same, but some people can't keep the same cell phone.
Yeah.
You can block them, the whole 9 yards. It don't matter. And even though I've been depicted as this terrible person or whatever, my DM, which I'm not even interested. I want to say that first of all, I'm not at this point in time. I'm just gonna be single and celibate right now.
They've been jumping in your DM.
My DM is ridiculous.
I see the comments.
It's ridiculous. But the thing is, at this point in time, I'm really trying to heal from this, because I really, when this time, I really just thought that this was going to be the person that I was going to be with, until my life ended. I just said she'll be the person to bury me.
Hold on. Let me ask you this along those lines, and don't answer it right now.
Okay.
Is there still an opportunity for y'all to get this thing worked out? Do not answer that. We're gonna let him answer it as soon as we come back. Don't go anywhere. You're watching the Antonio Parkinson.
You're watching the Antonio Parkinson Project.
Oh my God, have you guys heard about this book? It literally says, stop praying for more when you're still full of shit. One of my close girlfriends sent it to me. I was offended for about 3 seconds, and then I realized it was talking about me. She said the book helped her get unstuck. I'm like, unstuck from what? She said none of her prayers were being answered, but after doing only one of the things that she read in the book, stuff started happening. It explains why nothing new can come into your life when your life is clogged up because you're holding on to old shit, basically. Now she's doing all the steps in the book, and I ain't gonna lie, her life is different. Girl, I wish I would have read it when she did. This book is not playing. Damn. Comment book if you want me to forward you the link.
All right, y'all. Welcome back to the Antonio Parkinson Project. This is why we're the best in black podcast in the Memphis market, the fastest growing visual podcast in the Memphis market. Let's go. Yes. This is why right here. Yeah, you know, I want to thank our guests. We're not wrapping up, but this will be the last segment. But I do want to thank our guests for having courage to be here, man. You know, especially with this thing being so fresh. Angelica, y'all give it up for him. DaWhite Knight in the building. Yeah.
And I want to add again, we take this very seriously. How people online bullying on both sides, we take it very serious and hate that either party have to go through this. I want to make sure we reiterate that.
Right. And I did tell Dwight earlier today when I talked to him today that Miss Knight is Miss Dinkins. She's welcome to come on the show also. And she's a beautiful lady to me.
Gorgeous.
You know, I ain't gonna lie, I ain't hating on your wife, but when I saw her, I was like all the other people, like, damn, he picked the gorgeous, right? Yeah. To me, right? And to obviously to a lot of other people, right? Yeah. But and with that being said, you know, is there any room for y'all to work this thing out and heal what's happening?
Truthfully speaking, as of today, no. I did reach out to my wife, and I told her, I said, look, I have started counseling. I gave her the opportunity, and I said, if I pay for it, will you go to individual counseling? Then when both of us have went to counseling, then maybe we can come back together. And she just told me straight up, no. And when she told me no, that was my answer to everything. Because again, I'm still reaching out and trying to present the olive branch, and you still saying no, and it made me feel like I wasn't worth it, because she didn't even have to ask me to go to counseling. But the thing, if she would have, I would have gladly done it, because I felt like she was worth it. So sometimes it make me question whether she really loved me or not. So the short answer is just no.
I don't think. Can I say? I don't think the love. I'm not in a relationship or anything. Because sometimes things can be so far gone. It's just like there's no return. Because sometimes especially when you consider pride, and it's very public. It's like deep down, this situation where I feel like in my past relationships, like I wanted to give the person another chance, but he done did too much. Even though I wanted, I gotta want more for myself. Because sometimes things could just be just too, not that y'all may not desire. Sometimes
sometimes it can be your heart talking too, and not your logic. But I want. Go ahead.
But what I wanted to say to everybody, with me, love is very important, but respect is even more important. And when you lose, you see, if you respect the person, you're gonna automatically love them. But when you lose respect for them and you don't present respect, there ain't gonna be no love.
Yeah. A lot of people want to know, how long did you know her or you got married? And let me ask this too. Have you ever had a chance to sit down with her and talk to her about her past and how she grew up and what, or if any, abuses or anything that she had been?
Well, again, I have, sat down and talked to her and tried to inquire about, certain things. And she always gave very limited answers, and I tried not to press on it. So for me to say that I just knew, and again, my advice to anybody that's in a relationship or thinking about marriage, fact finding is very important. I was just fascinated with this idea of marriage, and so I blindly, in a sense, overlooked a lot of things. I never looked at certain things, but what they really were, because I was trying to love make you blind sometimes.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna be honest with you. There's certain things, because again, I'm not here to put her down from a financial standpoint, but I mean, I'm an entrepreneur, and so yeah, she'll be fascinated, materialistic on the things that she knew I was able to provide, but I never looked at the fact that she, and again, not putting her down, that she, was working at Walmart when I met her, anything like that, because I just saw the potential. Sometimes you can see more in people than what they actually are. Maybe she saw more in me than what I actually was. Just to be honest.
What would she say about you? I mean, absent, this week's events.
My wife has always told me that I was an excellent provider, but she called me, a cheater, hoes and bitches, just different things like that. And one thing I think is because I did not put my foot down when it first happened. Because I feel like if I would have actually put my foot down, and what I mean by foot down, not anything physical, but I should have been left. Again, because when you're disrespectful like that, and now, if I have a conversation with her and she start with the bitches and hoes and all this other stuff, I instantly just hang up. Because the negative energy is just, it's not going to be any type of fruition to anything positive with that type of negative energy going on. And again, like I said, y'all have seen the videos, it's very aggressive, verbally, mentally, and emotionally. I mean, it's kind of rough. And that's why I asked her to seek help, because even then, not at that situation, I'm talking about when we start really separating and emotionally from each other. I was still trying to give an opportunity. I always still was trying to tell her, look, just get some help, because I still was trying to see the good up in her. And I'm still, at this point, I'm not looking at the bad up in her. I still say get help. I'm getting help myself.
Yeah. Oh, that's what this is the question I want to ask. You're still legally married, right?
Yes.
But why not just wait to go on this date until you're divorced?
Let me.
Because a lot of people are asking, you're separated, you haven't slept together, you sleep in different rooms. Why not just wait?
Let me answer that.
Okay.
My friends, and even my brother, and my very good friends. I have very, very good friends. It was hard for me to discuss with them the things that I was going through at home in secret. Whereas, because if you ask a guy and you say, look, a woman calling me, bitches and hoes, and she doing this, and always accusing me, but I went through her phone and I found this, they're gonna just say, dude, you need to get the hell up out of there. They not, it's not gonna be it's gonna be no nonsense. So I could have called one of my family members, one of the women that's in my family members, they're gonna say the same thing, get the hell up out of there. So I just, it wasn't just a date. She was just a friend to talk to, to give me reason, especially from a woman's standpoint, because I was still hurt. I was still hoping somehow. I had 5% hope at that point of that night that, look, somehow I can get my wife back.
Yeah.
Because again, I'm still sitting here. Look, I had really loved my wife. I'm talking about really loved her. If you go through my Facebook pictures on my post 6 months ago, all you see me posting is my wife. You go on TikTok, that's all you see me posting is my wife as a family man and a husband. This is all new to me. I didn't ask for this. When she went live like that, it's like I was thrown in the water and I had to either swim or drown. I didn't ask for this.
Do you still love her right now?
I'm just gonna be honest with you. I honestly believe that that I do love her. I care a great deal for her, but I'm you know, therapy is going to help me really be able to really tell a true answer to that, because in love, I'm questioning that, because it's like the love has been the in love part has been beat out of me. I'm just gonna be honest with you. Yeah. And I hate it. I mean, cause you know, tomorrow is Valentine's Day, and you know.
Yeah, when you came in here, you came down and defeated. We checked on you, so you since you came in the door, he's not. Yeah, that's
I'm not out going out with ladies and trying to get my groove on or anything like that. I'm not interested up in that at this point in time. I was really just trying to honestly make my way back, but I mean, again, if somebody throw a brick wall, all you could do is run into it. And if you keep running to it, you're gonna bust your own head. So now I have to be my own Valentine's. I have to love myself.
And ladies, get out his DM. He said, get out the DM now. He ain't looking.
Hey, one thing, true independence comes from learning to love and live with yourself, and being happy with yourself. A lot of times people, and I'm not saying this is your situation, I don't know. A lot of times people are so bent on finding happiness through somebody else.
Right.
And we forget that humans err. They mess up. People mess up, right? People, because they're human, right?
Right.
And and if you set your sights on them delivering your happiness to you, it's going to be failure, 100% of the time.
It's impossible.
Let me ask you this, right? Would you ever get married again?
Every time you ask me these questions, Touche, make me take a deep breath. I'm just gonna be honest. I don't know when you hear me step back.
He like that.
And I go. I'm gonna say this. I had my mom and my dad, but really my grandmama is the person that introduced me to Christ. And my grandmama, even I'm way up in age. My grandmama would see me.
You making me old too. I'm 57, bro.
Okay.
How old are you?
Well, I'm 52 going on 53.
Shit.
But
let me where my cane at, Talisa?
But let me just say this. My grandmama, not to give so much credence to her, but right after Jesus, that's how she was to me. The respect I had for my grandmother, it was unbelievable, because she was the first person that introduced me to Christ. So my grandmama has always taught me, and she'll say, Tony, you cannot be shacking up. You can't do it. If you're gonna sleep with him, you might as well marry her. It got me. Let me just say this. Well, let me just say this. My grandmama has passed on. What she taught me was still right.
Yeah.
But even though it's right, it's no longer right for me.
Yeah.
And I just said my grandmama has passed on, and that'll be something that I have to deal with God on, because I'm still a man. Eventually I am going to meet another woman. But whether I marry another woman, this time, if I do, it's gonna be some deep stuff. I mean, look, I want to check your credit. I want to know your blood type. I want to know how your mom was. How I want to know the family. I mean, I want to know. I want to know. I want to see everything, because now that's how I feel at this particular point in time. Love hurts. Love hurts.
It's not supposed to, though.
It's not supposed to, but it does.
We had this conversation. We went round and round about this, man. You hear people, it's so cliche. You have to fight for your relationship, this, that, and that. Not if you're with the right person.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And I believe there's a person for everybody, everybody that's out there. And so, Angelica, you got anything before we release the good brother?
No, I'm just praying for both people, and healing, and that, maybe one day long down the line, I could be friends. But I think the highlights I learned from this conversation, I've even said this on previous shows, sometimes we fall in love with potential and we need to love people for who they are right now. I said, if my husband never changed, I see a lot of potential in my husband. But I said to myself, he stayed doing, I tell Parkers all the time, I love him for where he at right now. And then sometimes,
He's a good man, though.
yeah, but if there's things I see potentially that he can do beyond, but I can't get frustrated based on potential. I said, I do based on who he was that day. And everything that came with it. And with children, it's just harder. I have 2 bonus children, and that just brings a different
blended family.
Blended family is totally different. That's gonna be a whole another 2-hour segment that I can't go into. So it just takes time. That my mom said about something about marrying somebody. I told my mom, I said, oh, even about marrying him. I said, Mom, I said, what I'm gonna rush marrying him for? I said, I haven't met his kids. I may not like his kids. You know what I mean? So it just takes time when you add those. It just add different layers. So
so I think that relationships fail, and y'all can find this in
oh God, here we go
right here. Stop praying for more when you're still full of shit. Did that shot come up? Okay. Yeah. I honestly, I put it back up. Yeah, go to stopprayingformore.com if you want to get the book. It's a good book. Yeah. I think that relationships fail because people tend not to love the person where they are.
Ain't that what I just said?
It is. I'm agreeing with you.
Look, they laugh. Okay.
I'm agreeing with you. But here's what she didn't say. We're always in a state of evolution, right? So we're ever changing, and people will not let people live who they are authentically, and so the one person or both begin to live double lives.
Yeah.
Right. One for the mate. Right, and then one with the friends, girlfriends, dudes, and then it becomes something else.
No.
Yeah. Look, man, is there anything that you want to let everybody know before we get out of here?
Before I begin a divorce.
Before you say that, let me ask this, because I believe there's something good in there. I'm about to write it.
You're gonna make me
What's
get a divorce,
good about Miss Dinkins?
Well,
that's important.
Well, and again, every time you ask me these questions, Touche, you make me take a deep breath.
Right.
I remember. Can I just say this? In the past, I honestly saw a lot of loyalty up in her. But again, it changed, because if you're asking me now, it's going to be hard for me to answer that question when I'm going through what I'm going through.
Right. But there's something good about her, regardless of everything that has happened.
Right.
There is something good about her.
You're talking about like at now. Again, I don't have an answer for that. I just don't have an answer, because I really tried to even think about that when I was laying in bed a few nights ago. I was trying to find, and come up with, some things that I can say, or that I can think for myself and know for myself, good about her. And it's just been so much stuff has been so reckless and ridiculous. It's just like it leaves me, muted.
Yeah. The last thing you want to say to the people?
I will say this, and I feel like I'm a little guilty of this. I felt like if I would have, really allowed God to really be the center of my marriage, I think it would have been a lot more better if I would have been able to, instead of going, to Turks and Caicos and Barbados and stuff, we should have been going through counseling, mental counseling, church, going to church, and premarital stuff. That stuff is very important. Again, the ideology of two becoming one, is very important. But you got to make sure you're equally yoked. You got to make sure that you that you have the same, not the exact same goals, but look, you're going in the same direction.
Right.
If I'm on page 54. You don't have to be necessarily on page 54, but at least be on page 55 or 53. But if I'm on page 54 and you on page 2,
table content.
It's just table content. It's just not gonna work.
Yeah. Well, look, you know, from us, you know, here at the Antonio Parkinson Project, we want to thank you, you know,
Yes.
for
Thank you so much for having
y'all
me.
give it up for him, Josh. Give it up for him, Josh.
Yes.
Yeah, man. It takes a lot of courage. This stuff is listen to
It's
all
serious.
to those of you that are
It
watching.
is.
This stuff is fresh.
Stop being mean. Good Lord.
You know,
Jesus.
and I agree with that, Angelica.
Stop
you know,
it, y'all.
You know, you
Trump
never
is already our president. That's enough. Please stop. I'm just saying,
But
let's
look,
just stop. It has to stop.
But real talk, you never, you know, we're not in the household, right? And we're not in the household with him to witness from his perspective. Neither are we in the household to witness from Miss Katrina's perspective, right? And you know, we can be in the same space and have two total different perspectives of what's going on. So I think that, you know, everybody, y'all give them a chance to heal. I think that also I want to leave some partner advice with our viewers. Make sure, you know, when you are locking in with someone, you know, you are marrying their ACEs, their adverse childhood experiences. And don't forget that, right? Because that comes with them. And until that part of them is healed, until that part of you is healed, it's going to keep on flaring up from time to time, right? And so thank you all for watching. You've been watching the Antonio Parkinson Project.